Greetings and welcome back to the Galley of the Sun. The holidays are upon us. That means holiday treats. When I think of holiday treats, I think of puppy chow, which in some parts of the country is called Muddy Buddies, weird people, or I think of Haystacks. So whenever you take chocolate and peanut butter and something crunchy and mix them together, you're going to have something fantastic. How can we possibly make that better? Whiskey. Whiskey is the answer. That's how we're going to make it better. Today, we're going to make the puppy chow. Here in a few days, you'll see an episode with the Haystacks. So we're taking that holiday treat, kicking it up, and making it an adult holiday treat. So what we have here is a large bowl and about 1 3/4 cups of rice chex. You can make this with rice chex or corn chex. I prefer the rice chex. Now we set that aside. In another bowl, I have here about 5/8 of a cup of chocolate chips. I know it's sort of a weird measurement, but I don't need a ton of this stuff, so I scaled down a little bit. All of the amounts are down in the description below, and you can scale it as you need to. So the chocolate chips go into a bowl, a quarter cup of peanut butter, creamy peanut butter, Jif creamy peanut butter. The rest are just imitators. Fantastic. And then I have 1 1/2 tablespoons of butter that's diced up. This is going to go into the microwave. We're going to microwave it for about 30 seconds, pull it out, stir it, and then continue doing that till we have everything mixed together and melted. Here's our first iteration. Maybe 10% of the chocolate chips have melted. The butter is fully melted. Mix together, round 2. We're almost there. That last one, I put it in for 15 seconds, so that'll give us a total of 1 minute and 15 seconds to get everything mixed. We'll talk real quick about the whiskey. There are a bunch of different types you can use. You could use just straight peanut butter whiskey. A Screwball makes a good one. Ram's Point makes a good one. You could use chocolate whiskey. Bird Dog makes a good chocolate whiskey that I use to make bacon with, and it comes out incredible. I saw a brand of chocolate peanut butter whiskey when I was back in Kansas last, and it was much darker than this, more heavy on the chocolate side than the peanut butter side. Here at the Valley of the Sun, we were able to find this Bolleton peanut butter and chocolate whiskey, and that's what we're using today. Everything is fully melted, so now goes in 1/8 of a teaspoon of vanilla extract and 2 tablespoons of that peanut butter chocolate whiskey. Get that all mixed in. You want to make sure that you get that whiskey fully incorporated, because the thing that makes this so great is the crunch of the rice chex that are coated in that peanut butter, that chocolate, and then covered in powdered sugar. If we don't get this fully mixed in, then we're going to have some soggy rice chex. I did a lot of experimenting about different amounts of whiskey to put into this, and this was the sweet spot here. 2 tablespoons versus the 5/8 of a cup of chocolate chips and the 1/4 cup of peanut butter. That gave me the whiskey taste, but did not make my chocolate sauce too thin. Okay, so that is done. Now we pour that onto our rice chex. Okay, we want to work sort of fast here because the chocolate's starting to cool down and solidify. Now, we're going to get everything coated. What you want to do here is be careful as you're mixing it, so as not to crush all of your rice chex. Keep mixing until we don't see any more of that golden virgin rice check color. Pretty happy where we're at there. Get that off.
Yum 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 yum.
Yep. So now we take about a cup of powdered sugar, put it into a gallon Ziploc bag, and then we're going to put all of our Rice Chex chocolatey peanut butter mix into that bag and get it all shaken up so everything gets coated. I know this looks all globby, and if you haven't made this before, you're probably thinking at this point, hey, there's no way this is going to come out looking right. It will. Have faith. Again, trying to be a little careful here, not to break up too many of my Rice Chex. This is a great part for the kids to help out with, as long as they don't get too violent and break your Chex up. Okay, we're all sealed. Let's get that all mixed in. Sort of work it in there. It's okay if you have some clumps in there, 2 or 3 Rice Chex that are welded together. But do your best to get most of them, all separated and mixed up, while being gentle enough at the same time as not to crush them. If it looks like you're not getting there, then go ahead and add some more powdered sugar to the bag and just keep working it until you don't see any just Rice Chex just covered with chocolate. Everything should have that white dusting on it. Ooh, whiskey niceness. I'm actually going to add a little bit more powdered sugar to that and get these mixed up a little bit more. I'll adjust the recipe down below to 1.25 cups of this. Well, a cup worked for me last time, but I was using a different brand of whiskey. You wouldn't think that'd make a difference, but apparently it did.
Ah.
All right, now remember, in that entire bowl there is 2 tablespoons of whiskey. So you could eat this entire thing, and even if you were a 5-year-old, you're not gonna get drunk on that, right? But, it's up to you. So, let's give it a try. I get the chocolate, I get the peanut butter, and I can tell there was whiskey used in it. Absolutely perfect. Give this a try. If you like what you saw today, make sure you hit that like button. Also hit that subscribe button. You'll find out when every one of our episodes comes out. Thank you very much for joining us, and until next time, fair winds and following seas.